What is Pierce Brosnan thinking about his iconic role as James Bond? We've got the inside scoop. Plus, get ready for some shocking revelations from the world of cinema, and find out who's making waves in the industry. You won't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Pierce Brosnan's Bond Dilemma, a stage fright after Seven. Pierce Brosnan, the actor who embodied James Bond for millions, is now reflecting on his career path, specifically his departure from the theater. After achieving global fame as Seven, Brosnan admits he wishes he had returned to his theatrical roots, a path his successor Daniel Craig famously embraced. Brosnan revealed to The Guardian that his acting teacher, Christopher Fetz, wanted him to pursue challenging 19th-century plays, but his own ambition was always geared toward cinema. He expressed admiration for Daniel Craig's courage to return to the stage, questioning why he himself didn't make that leap. Brosnan emphasized the importance of creative exploration beyond the Bond franchise, a sentiment echoed by his own early career, which included a memorable experience with Tennessee Williams. The playwright himself sent Brosnan a telegram on opening night of the Red Devil Battery sign, stating, "Thank God for you, my dear boy." Brosnan also shared a personal anecdote about helping Williams navigate the theater after a performance, recalling the writer's fondness for a tipple and his captivating, albeit hazy, storytelling. The actor's reflections highlight a poignant look back at the choices made after a career-defining role, pondering the artistic fulfillment found in diverse acting mediums. Fans are buzzing about Brosnan's candid admission, with many praising his honesty and reflecting on the different career trajectories of Bond actors. Some wonder if this introspection signals a potential return to the stage for Brosnan himself. But did Pierce Brosnan's own mentor actually advise him against playing Bond? We're diving into that surprising twist next. Bond mentor's bold ban, Brosnan's choice defied wisdom. While Pierce Brosnan cherishes the longevity and global recognition James Bond has brought him, it's revealed his own mentor, Christopher Fetz, once urged him to reject the iconic spy role. Fetz, a man who championed obscure 19th-century plays, envisioned a different theatrical future for Brosnan, but the actor's dreams were firmly set on the silver screen. Brosnan confessed to The Guardian that he admired Daniel Craig's bold decision to return to theater after his Bond tenure, a path he himself didn't pursue, admitting, "I didn't really want it." Despite this, Brosnan stands by his decision, stating, "Thank God for Bond. It's given me longevity. It's given me the world in many respects." He also weighed in on the future of the franchise, advocating for a British actor to take over and expressing hope that Amazon's acquisition would be handled with dignity and imagination. Meanwhile, Taron Egerton recently shared his own reservations about playing Bond, deeming himself too messy for the role and believing younger actors would be a better fit. Egerton acknowledged the significant undertaking of leading the Bond franchise, choosing instead to focus on projects that resonate with him creatively at this stage in his career. The debate over who should be the next Bond continues, with Brosnan's comments adding another layer to the ongoing discussion among fans and industry insiders. From Bond regrets to theater triumphs, we're exploring Pierce Brosnan's early career and a surprising message from a literary legend next. Pierce Brosnan's theater regret, the shadow of Bond. Pierce Brosnan is opening up about a career choice that still lingers, his decision to step away from the theater after landing the coveted role of James Bond. The 72-year-old actor, who began his career on stage before transitioning to television and then the world of Seven, now expresses a wish to have returned to his theatrical roots, much like his successor, Daniel Craig. Brosnan shared with The Guardian that his acting teacher, Christopher Fetz, had encouraged him to explore obscure 19th-century plays, but his personal ambition was always focused on movies. He admitted to being impressed by Daniel Craig's willingness to return to the stage, questioning his own lack of follow-through, stating, "You have to really want it, and I didn't." Brosnan underscored the necessity of creative exploration beyond the Bond franchise. Craig, who succeeded Brosnan as Bond, actively pursued theater during his breaks from filming, starring in productions like A Steady Rain and Macbeth. Brosnan's own theatrical journey began with a significant role in the London premiere of Tennessee Williams' The Red Devil Battery Sign in 1977. He recalled a special telegram from Williams himself after opening night. "Thank God for you, my dear boy. Love, Tennessee Williams." Brosnan also reminisced about encountering Williams outside the theater, recalling the playwright's fondness for drink and his captivating, lyrical stories. Brosnan's candid reflections have sparked conversations among fans about the artistic demands of long-running franchises and the diverse paths actors take in their careers. But what if Pierce Brosnan's own mentor had a very different opinion about him playing Bond? Stick around to find out. Mentor's warning: Pierce Brosnan's Bond decision challenged. Pierce Brosnan, reflecting on his iconic tenure as James Bond, reveals a surprising piece of advice from his mentor, Christopher Fetz. Fetz, who championed challenging 19th-century plays, apparently advised Brosnan against taking the role of Seven. However, Brosnan insists he has no regrets, telling The Guardian, "Christopher wanted me doing obscure 19th-century plays, but my dream was always movies." He admired Daniel Craig's decision to return to theater after playing Bond, admitting he didn't have the same drive, but emphasized that the Bond role brought him invaluable career longevity and global recognition. Brosnan also shared his thoughts on the future of the franchise, backing a British successor and expressing optimism about Amazon's stewardship. The conversation around the next Bond continues, with actors like Taron Egerton recently stating he's too messy for the role, preferring to focus on creatively fulfilling projects. Egerton acknowledged the immense commitment required for the Bond franchise, indicating he's not currently being considered and is content pursuing other artistic avenues. Fans are actively discussing Brosnan's career choices and his perspective on the future of the James Bond legacy. And that's just the beginning of our deep dive into Hollywood news. Stay tuned for a lightning round recap and all the updates you need. And that's a wrap on today's hottest headlines. Pierce Brosnan is reflecting on his Bond days and theater regrets. Daniel Craig's bold career moves are inspiring, and we've heard some surprising advice from Brosnan's own mentor. Don't miss out on any of the action, like this video. Subscribe to BuzzPop for all your entertainment news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Plus, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content.